Om. Hari Om, everyone. So, right now in this portion of Bhagavad Gita, we are studying the dialogue between Bhagavan Krishna and Prince Arjuna. And in this section, Bhagavan Krishna has given Arjuna the divine eyes, the divine chakshu. So now Arjuna is seeing for the first time the true infinite form of Bhagavan Krishna. So, in 2 days ago, we saw Sanjay's commentary of what Arjuna had seen. That, that this vision that he had was like 1,000 burning suns that contained inside this cosmic form was the whole universe. The whole universe was in this form. And now finally, after Sanjay's commentary, Arjuna speaks and shares with Bhagavan Krishna what he's seeing himself in the moment. So we'll chant verse 15. Arjuna uvacha pashyami devams tava devadehe sarvams tata bhuta vishesha sanghat Brahmanamisham Kamalasanastham Rishimscha Sarvanuragamscha Divyan. All right, so here Arjuna speaks. He says, I see all of the devas, all of the gods, O Lord Krishna, in your body. See all of the gods in your body. And also all of the hosts of various classes of beings. Okay, so far, let's analyze what Arjuna is seeing so far. He sees all of the gods inside Bhagavan Krishna. So he means that literally you can see, Indra and Vayu and all of the different devatas. But what he also means is he's come to the understanding that all of the phenomenal forces in the universe, meaning the force of gravity, the power which allows for rain to fall and the wind to blow, all of those phenomenal forces belong to Bhagavan Krishna. When we were studying in the course, we came across many different ways to define God or Ishvara. And one of the first definitions that we learned was that essentially Ishvara, or God, or in this case Bhagavan Krishna, can be described as the sum total of all of the phenomenal forces which govern the workings of the universe. So if we think about it, means the force of gravity and the way in which molecules react with each other, all of those forces which govern how the universe operates and functions, the sum total of all of those mechanisms can be called Ishvara. So that's the understanding now that Arjuna has come to, meaning that this whole world is operating by your grace, by your power, by your design. So that's what Arjuna is seeing or understanding when he sees all of the devas, all of the gods inside Lord Krishna. He's come to the understanding that this whole universe is operating by your design. Okay, next is all the hosts of various classes of beings. So this is essentially like, the different ways in which you can categorize and group the various beings in the universe. All of those categories of beings are part of Bhagavan Krishna. They belong to Bhagavan Krishna. So in essence, what Arjuna has come to understand is he's saying that all the various names and forms, all of the differences in names and forms are contained inside you. So, and this idea is further reinforced in what he is seeing. He says that not only does he see all the devas and all of these different types of beings, he sees Lord Brahma, the creator of the universe, manifester of the universe, sitting on, the lotus. So, and this is, again, Arjuna's understanding that the power of manifestation, which is nothing more than the power of a name and form to apparently circumscribe and divide things into different things to make them appear different. So that power of name and form, making different things in the universe appear separate and different, that power belongs to Ishvara, Bhagavan Krishna. So this is essentially the power of Maya, the power for, okay, and then we'll put a pin in that conversation. And the last part of what he sees is even more interesting. So he sees, after he sees Lord Brahma, he sees all of the rishis as well as the celestial serpents, like Anantana, the infinite serpent on which Lord Vishnu is resting. So the rishis that he's seeing indicates the literal rishis, like Vishwamitra, sage Vishwamitra, and all of the rishis that we know of. But what that really is symbolic of is that the combined knowledge of the universe is contained within Bhagavan Krishna. And not only that, this infinite serpent which he is seeing is he's understanding that Bhagavan Krishna is the substratum, the foundation on which all of this manifestation can occur. So we were just talking about how Lord Brahma, the power of manifestation, that can only happen on top of that changeless substratum, which is symbolic by the infinite serpent. So on this changeless substratum, the serpent, Brahma is creating these universes, all of these names and forms, which apparently divide and make it seem like everything is separated. So essentially, Arjuna has come to the understanding that all of this power of change, all of this power of seemingly separation and the sustenance of the universe and the dissolution of the universe, all of that power belongs to you, O Krishna. So it's these few verses are the dawning of knowledge. It's we're seeing almost in real time the dawning of knowledge on a seeker, that they're coming to some fundamental changes and understandings in how they look at the world and see the universe around them. So now Arjuna no longer operates with the assumption that I'm a separate being, all of these things are separate beings, that there's this separate God and this other separate God, and all of this knowledge that I learned and was passed down by all of these other people. He's now come to a more fundamental understanding, which is that all of this is you, that all of this comes from you, is sustained by you, and is given to me only by your grace. All right, so we'll continue tomorrow with chapter 11, verse 16. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.